Well, this should be fun. How are you all doing this afternoon? Attitude. You've got one. Thought it might be a little provocative and get your interest. Hello, my name is Bill Mitchell. Of course you know that because you're on my Facebook Live. I thought I would share some thoughts with you about attitude. I had a healthy discussion this past week with someone, and they were asking, how do you get an attitude? What causes you to have an attitude? And I said, well, first of all, understand what an attitude is. An attitude is an expression of how you feel about what you know. How you feel about what you know. Thank you, Shana. Nice to see you today. I find that each and every one of us have an attitude. The thing that some people don't realize is how critical an attitude is to their enjoyment of life each and every day. How you get up in the morning. How you look at the morning. Sometimes how you went to bed the night before. If you just kind of had a talk with yourself about, when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to be invigorated. I'm going to really be ready to go. I'm going to have a great day tomorrow. You might be surprised at how you feel when you wake up the next morning. I can tell you from experience, attitude is critical. And that morning feeling that you get when you get up. The challenge we have is we've got so much negative information going around the world. Some of us are happy, some of us are unhappy. And some of us that are unhappy are going to change, they're going to be happy, and the other group's going to be unhappy. Every day isn't a perfect day. But you know what? I got up this morning and I said, thank you, God, for yesterday, and thank you for today. And help me make the most out of it. And that's an attitude that you need to develop even when things are tough. Things aren't always smooth. People look at me and my life and think, man, what a lucky guy. Guess what? I'm a lucky guy. But you have to work at it. You don't get up every day feeling like you want to get up. You don't get up every day saying, I want to go to work. You don't get up every day saying, I don't want to listen to the news today. It's so bad. You know what? It's only bad if you make it bad. Listen to yourself. Ask yourself, what's my attitude? How do I feel about what I know? And see, now here's the critical part that I want to share with you, that I hope you grasp completely. And that is that how you feel about what you know is a direct result of what you allow to get through into this coconut of yours. You see, you can only have an attitude about how you feel about what you know based on the information that you've accumulated through a lifetime. And sometimes just the day before, something happened that changed your attitude. You have to recognize there's something up there that's causing you not to act the way you want to. But you're in control. That's the beautiful thing about it. We are in control of our thoughts. We can let other people influence our thoughts, but you cannot default to them to have your thoughts. You choose what you want to think about. You choose what you want to get excited about and what you want to get sad about. And there are moments that we all get sad, and there are moments that we all get happy. But the reality is, if you just think about that one word, attitude, what is my attitude? Why? Why do I feel this way? What's causing me? What information have I accumulated over my lifetime that makes me feel this way? If you discover you have a prejudice, and we all have prejudices of one kind or another, but the reality is, why do you have that prejudice? What are limiting beliefs that you have? How did I accumulate those limited beliefs? You see, when you start analyzing why you feel the way you feel, when you start to realize that you have to ask yourself, why? Why do I feel the way I feel about what I know? And if you're happy with it, God bless you. That's a wonderful thing. If you're not happy with it, here's the good news. You have the power to change it. Our lives are what they are because of the way we think and the way we process thought. And we can choose to process thought any way we want. But for me, the food for thought today is if you would just think for a moment, why do I feel the way I feel about what I know? Attitude is simply that, how you feel about what you know. And I've told you, it comes from what you've learned or what you've experienced in this brief period that you've been around. And each day it can change. One of the most dramatic expressions of attitude is watching a football game, for example. It could be any sporting event, where one side is cheering, they're winning, as there's just a few seconds left, and they know it's in the bag, and they're throwing things in the air, and all of a sudden, the other team steals the ball, runs down the field, and scores the winning touchdown. My goodness, the difference in attitude between those two sides and how they feel about what they know took a dramatic change. Well, sometimes we don't have those kind of dramatic changes, but we have changes. So this week, think about your attitude. How do you feel about what you know, and what can you do to change it? Those are my thoughts, and I'm sticking with them. Have a great day.